am Tapas Kumar Mohanta. I am a determined
Mohanti or Mohanta?
Mohanta, sir.
Mohanta, M-H-A-N-T.
MHNT.
Which district?
My native place is Keuzha. I have did my matriculation from Bhadrak High School, Bhadrak, and then intermediate from BJB Junior College. And then I did my BTech in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering from KIT University. Right now I am working in BSNL.
SDO?
Yes, sir.
SDO or what?
No, sir, SDO.
SDO?
Yes, sir.
Where?
In Bhadrak, sir.
Is it per chance?
No, I have earlier attempted but never been to interview round.
It's clear prelim, appear in mains but not into interview.
Yes.
Okay, so you are currently in working in
Yes.
Government of Odisha.
Yes. No, it's a PSU, sir. In
Yes,
BSNL.
So PSU give better facilities. So why you want to join Government of Odisha?
Though PSU give better facilities, but we are supposed to work in a limited manner, sir. Our core area is very limited, but it is in civil services. There the scope can be widened. We can engage our capacities in much more way, sir.
You are working in BSNL.
Yes, sir.
BSNL is in loss.
Yes, sir.
What is the reason?
Sir, BSNL has been in loss since 2009. This year it has been in loss around 7,400 crore. The main thing is that the balance sheet has been grown. Whatever the earning was there in BSNL, mostly around 60 to 70% was paid for the employees' salary. Yes. Recently, it has been thin. From 2.5 lakh employees to it has been reduced to 62,000. Just before the pandemic, a VRS program has been launched. And as for the government, BSNL is the state of
Right sizing, downsizing.
Yes, sir.
You have reduced your employees
Yes.
number.
Yes.
So that is known as right sizing and downsizing. Which part of public administration promote this aspect, right sizing and downsizing?
Sir, it comes under new right philosophy, sir.
New public management.
Yes.
New public management.
Yes.
Especially.
Yes.
So what new right philosophy promote?
New right philosophy promotes to provide good governance, to provide pluralism in institutions, and also provide the related to delivery of services, how quick the service can be delivered to the people, and it is welfare centric, sir.
Okay, when we have BSNL, Jio, Vodafone, Idea, what is this concept known? There are multiple institutions.
It's public choice theory, sir.
Public choice theory. Institutional pluralism, multi-actor paradigm,
Yes.
overlapping jurisdiction.
Yes, sir.
Who is the proponent, main theorist?
Ostrom, sir.
Vincent Ostrom.
Yes.
New right philosophy promote court-back management. I think you remember.
Yes,
New
sir.
right philosophy, court-back management, rollback of the state,
Yes.
the concept of small state
and
strong state. So, what is that strong? Now, when we say something strong state, means how it is implied.
Earlier, what happens? State has to look everything. But state decides after the evolution of new right philosophy, state decided that let the state should focus on the limited aspects, strategic aspects, and the private players can do the other financial beneficial programs. So state role has been reduced and it is now being treated as the regulator, promoter, and facilitator. That's why it's a strong.
Give me some example of. It's okay.
Okay, sir.
Regulating. How state is regulating?
Suppose in BSNL, sir, TRI is the regulator.
TRI is a regulator.
Sir.
Okay. Government of Odisha is running under a charter principle. What is that?
Mo Sarkar.
And
60.
60. What are the 60?
60 is a teamwork, transparency, technology, then time, and it leads to transformation. Recently, the sixth dimension has been added. That is a tool. So
how tool?
In tour, what happens? The people situated in headquarters, they have to move to the field and they have to analyze in person what is the progress, what is the they can evaluate, they can test the what is the field units are doing.
Okay, good governance is a term coined by
So it has been coined by World Bank in
World Bank.
1922.
So what is good governance? Just 2-3 words.
Yes.
Good governance.
So good governance promotes transparency, it promotes accountability, it promotes responsive should be the government, it promotes equality and inclusiveness, it provides the customer orientation, it provides participations.
Add conditionalities. Add conditionalities. Recent last question. Government of India, Prime Minister Modi has renamed Rajpath as Kartavya Path. What is the significance behind it?
The first one is to drift away from the colonial mindset. Secondly, is the path where the we should focus on, but it's a path for the mostly to the south block and north block, and people want the mostly because they are civil bureaucrats and civil servants, and they think that they have to focus in the mind that they have come here to work for the people, to work for the nations, to service.
Okay, one might doubt that Kartavya Path, it reminds sense of duty only to bureaucrat or every citizen of India.
It's every citizen, sir.
Every
because
citizen.
Because earlier it was Rajpath, and there is no it's a democracy. And
Raj,
yes,
that was
yes.
Okay, last question. You are supposed as a video and you found that in your office everyone is taking bribe percentage. Your superior also want you and your superior force you to take percentage. Otherwise you will face consequences. So what should be your approach? You are being forced, compelled to take bribe or part of this bribe.
Sir, I will not indulge into those corrupt practices. I will strictly deny, sir.
Okay, sir.
The Government of India has supported BSNL with some funds
Yes, sir.
recently.
Yes.
So, what is the main purpose?
First one is to modernize the state of our technologies. Whatever the government of India has said that the BSNL can only use the indigenous technologies, even for 4G and can for 5G also. It cannot take the technology which is being available from the Chinese company or any foreign national company, because it thinks that it should be the government PSU should use the secure network. Number two, the second thing is that to R&D level and to grow its further presence in investment in the transmission equipments, optical fiber cable to reach just like BharatNet project. That's why government has.
So, when citizens of Odisha will get 5G, when it is expected, the 5G facility, when Odisha.
So citizen of Odisha will get 5G probably in the month of November and December, not from BSNL, from maybe operator, because BSNL has not been participated in the recent 5G bid. Jio, Adani and Bharti Airtel and Vodafone Idea has participated. Just last week of August it has been concluded, the 5G bidding process.
So, whether what steps can be taken to make the BSNL number one? That now Jio, suppose in Odisha, Jio has the maximum coverage.
Yes,
so what steps can be taken so BSNL will be superior among all other companies?
To being superior among the companies is a financial expense. If you four players, one has to compete with add-on technology or equipments that is much more required. If there is a barrier for procuring technology, is the government of India thinking there is a strategic organizations it is very, the possibilities are delaying, sir, further delaying. There are very few possibilities so with existing, like in BSNL is indulging in 2G and 3G networks. So the possibilities are when India is growing towards 5G, how the BSNL will sustain, sir?
Why BSNL has not participated in that 5G?
Because government has not allowed it.
And government of India did not allow it.
Government of did not allow it.
But be sure,
Yes,
as you are working already in BSNL,
yes, sir.
lot of questions will come regarding its disadvantages.
Yes, sir.
From my experience also I am telling.
Yes, sir.
But what is the reason I don't know.
Sir, one thing I can say.
Man, you are
when-
executive engineer,
Yes, sir.
you are next K, super engineer,
I know my AGM.
AGM. I had talked with your AGM,
Yes, sir.
particularly pertaining to my office.
Yes, sir.
The telephone did not function. Finally, it was closed and I brought another Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
No, Wi-Fi ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି।
ଆଗରୁ ବହୁତ ଆଗରୁ କ'ଣ ଥାଇପାରେ?
ଗୋଟେ ଥିବ
ମାନେ
Wi-Fi
ଆଗରୁ ଥିବ,
ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା।
ଆଗରୁ
ତାପରେ ଆଣିଲି Wi-Fi ଏମିତି ହେଇକି ନା ଜିଓ ଏଇଗୁଡ଼ା ପଛେ କାମ ଦେଲା BSNL କାମ ଦେଲାନି। ଇଏ କ'ଣ? ମାନେ ଏଇଟା ତ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିବି ସିଏ।
Sir.
ମାନେ କୋଉଠି ଲାକ୍ୟୁନାଇଜ ରହୁଛି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଫ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର ପଲିସିରେ ଯାହାଫଳରେ କି BSNL ଟା ସବୁବେଳେ ଏମିତି ବିତସ୍ପୃହ ଲୋକ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ନା ବିତସ୍ପୃହ କାହିଁ ଟର୍ମିନାଲ ହବ
Yes, sir.
ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ।
Sir, I can add something. When I
ନାଇଁ
joined.
ତମେ ଏଟା ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ଜଷ୍ଟ
ନା
ପଚାରିଲି କାହିଁକି
ପଚାରି ପାରନ୍ତି
ଏଇଟା ପଚାରିବାର ବହୁତ
ପଚାରି
ସମ୍ଭାବନା
ମାନେ
ଅଛି।
ହଁ।
Yes, sir. Because the mindset has not been transformed, sir. Most of the people they started working from DOT, Department of Telecommunication, when there is a clear-cut monopoly in the market. So the delivery of service was not that much important at that time. After the inception of BSNL, most of the people from DOT they have migrated to BSNL, and that same lame luck attitude towards public, towards delivery of services, still existed for many years. That was one of the most accurate reason for the downfall of in customer dissatisfaction with BSNL.
ତମର ଏଠି ସ୍କେଲ କେତେ BSNL
My scale is 28,400.
ବେସିକ୍
Basic.
ଆମର OS ର ସ୍କେଲ କେତେ
It's a 56,000.
ଆଉ ତାର ଡବଲ ଅଛି
No.
ଟୋଟାଲ ତମ ଟୋଟାଲ
Gross ଟା।
ମିଶି ଗ୍ରସ୍ କେତେ?
Total gross, I am getting 88,000.
ଆଉ ଏଥିରେ କେତେ ଆସିବ OS ରେ
It's around 60 to 65,000.
ତ ଏଇ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ତମକୁ ପଚାରିବେ
Yes, sir.
ଏଇ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ
ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲ
ଏଇ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ମତେ ପଚାରିଥିଲେ
ଭାଇ
ମୁଁ ଦରମା ପାଉଥିଲି 1640 ଆର ରେଲରେ ବେସିକରେ ସେତେବେଳକୁ OS ରେ ଥିଲା 1350 ମନେ ପକାନ୍ତୁ 2000 କେତେ ଏଟା 1987 28 ବେଳକୁ କ୍ଲିୟର ଏଇଟା ତ ମୁଁ ଡେଫିନେଟଲି ୟୁ ଆର
ଭାଇ
expected to get a question on this score.
Yes, sir.
Now you are drawing this salary
Yes, sir.
and you will draw less salary in OS. So what is the intention of yours? Why you are interested to switch from this job to this job? Where this salary is very less? This is the specific question. LI पर जब तो चलता
Because in civil service or in particular in OAS, we will be assigned an authority or execution power to do various welfare work. In BSNL, I got a limited scope, sir, for limited work. In mostly they are at the execution level. But in OAS related service, maybe after some year I could get a chance to plan also, to formulate plan policy also. To formulate and plan policy also.
Whenever you will go to the level of additional secretary
Yes, sir.
or joint secretary, or whenever you will be able to work in government,
Yes, sir.
at that time you will have this discussion to participate, to lay, to write, to specifically formulate some sort of public policies.
Yes.
But so long as you are in the field like BDO, Tahsildar, Sub-Collector, Additional District Magistrate or PDDRDA, till now, no.
Yes, sir.
beginning higher
Beginning is mostly
Specifically the
execution.
moment you will remain in government.
Yes.
In simple sentence, if you will remain in government, means a secretariat or in a directorate, at that time you will have the discussion to write something, to formulate the policies.
Yes.
Or you will have a say in policy formulation.
Yes.
But so long as you are in the ground, in the field level, at that time you will execute only as per the guidelines
Okay.
provided to you by Government of India or Government of Odisha.
Yes.
So, what is, do you know who is Avinash Sable? Avinash Sable.
No, sir.
In recent he is in Commonwealth Games, last Commonwealth Games, he got silver in steeplechase. Generally, Kenyans in world, they are the stronghold of that department, sports. But he is the first person
Yes, sir.
from India who got silver in that steeplechase in Commonwealth Games.
So one question.
Yes.
You are appointed as a video. Okay, it dropped from blog.
Yes, sir.
So using your geography knowledge, what step you take so that in future farmer will get water, sufficient water for irrigation?
Sir, I will look into what are the canal structure and what are my block is depending upon which river systems. Right? Then I will try to improve the canal systems, its embankments, and subsequently the electricity issues also, because in many areas the electricity couldn't reach and they didn't work those technology for irrigating their land. Number three, I would also look upon the schemes or the projects which are mainly in the meantime when they are not getting this in the projects. I think I will ensure that they will get those, they will avail those schemes also.
Okay, sir. I found very much.
Acha, you have mentioned two aspects in your hobby, that is photography and watching web series.
Yes.
Out of the two, which you like most?
So,
You keep one only.
yes, sir.
Out of the two,
Yes,
which is your most liking subject? Web series, writing web series, seeing web series,
Watching web series. Yes.
watching web series.
Yes.
Then you have to prepare accordingly.
Yes, sir.
What are the latest web series you have seen? Which types of web series you have fascination? Which you see? In which way it has impacted your life? These are the questions that you have to prepare for the hobby.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, from the subjective point of view, public administration and geography, you are replying. You have read something, but at the same time, you should not be complacent also.
Yes, sir.
That definitely I will get.
Yes.
Because you will be asked some questions also from the current events,
Yes.
from the regional events, from the national events, from the international events. At that time, they will also see in which manner, whether you are well acquainted with the latest news or not. Are you reading newspaper every day?
Yes, sir.
Every day?
Yes, sir.
Odia and English? Odia.
Sir, English, sir.
Only English,
Indian.
not Odia. At least from tomorrow onwards, read a Odia newspaper, some months,
Yes, sir.
till the exam is over.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Because there are some sort of regional newses which are not being covered in the English newspaper.
Yes, sir.
So that's why, supposing there is a hot news during that time when you will appear the interview, and that hot news must have been detailed in the Odia newspaper, which will take little space only in English newspaper. You will not be well acquainted with it. So the moment they will ask this question, you will not be able to reply. That's why it is better to read the Odia newspaper specifically from the front page and the editorial page.
Sir.
These two pages you must go through.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Otherwise, your performance seems to be satisfactory. You have to give sufficient and beautiful reply why you want to leave this organization
Sir.
and why you want to join in the OS.
Yes,
That is the fundamental thing.
Sir.
Because the very question, this is the fundamental question that you will get initially. The moment they will see that you are an assistant engineer or you are SDO in BSNL, they will definitely ask you what is your salary. And they will simultaneously tell you, why are you coming to a post where the salary is around 20 to 30,000 less?
Sir. Yes, sir.
You should have sufficient reply.
Yes.
It is multidimensional.
Yes.
It is multidirectional. I have cherished a very strong desire from the beginning of my career to be an administrative officer,
Yes.
because I can dedicate myself for the service of the people. I will get ample opportunity to. This is the way.
Main service,
Yes, sir.
that
These
is
are
the main,
these are the points which.
service to people, that is the
Bus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Otherwise, I think you will get through.
Sir.
The authority you hold means use forward language. The authority this job give you
Yes, sir.
bring positive change
Yes,
to the
sir.
life of people.
Yes, sir.
Back it use.